Remedy mystery multiplayer shooter is ditching the free-to-play model and going all in on co-op. What do you mean by that? Let me view the whole website. Okay. Remedy is rebooting its upcoming multiplayer shooter, previously codenamed Vanguard, as a premium game with strong cooperative multiplayer. Crystal is now called, as it's now called, is back content stage after Remedy publisher Tencent together took a hard look at Vanguard, and at the end of the concept, we have made some great strides for free-to-play and multiplayer development in Vanguard. Remedy CEO Taro says, after a lot of careful consideration, we believe that taking on a new direction where the game will be built more Remedy's core competencies. We are creating another distinct. Remedy announced Vanguard back in 2020. Okay, yeah, because I remember this being mentioned before. At least I think I do. I think like Alex, someone told me about it, or I saw it, and so I forgot. Describing it as a free-to-play multiplayer live service shooter when the studio trademark world crafting and lore. About a year later, Chinese section. Right, the studio is taking off a half start. Yeah, because Alan Wake 2 is doing really good. I actually gotta play that again this weekend. Definitely, I'm gonna do more parts to that because I've been slacking. I've been playing a lot of Rocket League. Name release. You know, I actually like the fact that that's what they're doing. They're taking on a core multiplayer element. I've been saying this for a long time. You can even see on my TikTok when we played My Hero Rumble, whatever the game's called, that I don't like the free-to-play aspect much anymore because I really feel like most companies don't know how to do it. They just saw the success of Fortnite, and instead of trying to make something good or do something authentic, making a good battle pass, making the grind somewhat difficult but easy and smooth, and just having a fun experience. Instead, they make a game and then they put a lot of microtransactions in it, and basically they make the battle pass like short, and then they make it super hard, and then they say, hey, give us like $20 for it, and all the skins aren't that good. They're just not. It's like a lot of battle passes. A lot of people can't really make free-to-plays anymore. It feels like really, even Apex struggles with it a lot, especially with heirlooms costing like 100. I think that's small. I think heirlooms can cost even more, so someone correct me if I'm wrong. But it seems like Fortnite has really one of the only companies that have the formula to that, and for some reason, no one can copy the blueprint. No one can. I don't know why. Like, no one can seem to copy it, and it makes no sense why no one else could do it, because I feel like there's a lot of companies out there that could do something good. Even Crash Team Rumble, that game's not being mentioned anymore. Why? Because it was a $20 or $30 game that was a free-to-play and has battle passes. It doesn't make sense. Why would I give Activision more money? So I'm glad they're going this route, and plus it's co-op. We need more co-op games, and Remedy's already on like a little hot streak right now, so it's good that they're doing something. The Game Awards, December 7th. It's on December 7th? I thought it was like later. I thought it was like December 15th, December 20th. Whatever. Okay, so who are the contestants? Okay. Close these ads. Is that Ryan Reynolds? Anyway, so Game of the Year, they have Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate, Spider-Man, Resident Evil 4. That's a remake. I loved it, but that's definitely not going to win it. I loved it. That's not going to win Game of the Year. We could just pretty much just like cross that out. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Legends of Tears of Kingdom. I like Alan Wake 2, but I feel like it only appeals, not necessarily appeals to only certain demographic. It's horror, and plus it's just recent too. I don't believe that games that came out recently, like in November and all of that, should really be in the conversation. But then that goes to show you maybe there wasn't that much games that came out that were really like, whoa, like that interesting, right? So they did that. So I feel like Alan Wake 2 is just a bit too early, and it's a good game, but I don't think it's that great game. I don't think it deserves Game of the Year. It's a really good game so far from what I played. Marvel Spider-Man 2. This is something, I love Spider-Man more than the next person. Like, I love Spider-Man. Like, look, there's a pillow. There's a squishmallow of Spider-Man. Like, literally, I forgot I have that pillow right there. But literally, I love Spider-Man. But this one was like a good 7 out of 10. It felt somewhat short, and I platinumed the game. I platinumed the game in like 30 hours, somewhere around there, which is pretty good. It just felt, I like the swinging. I like the combat. I do. It sucks that they got away with got rid of the gadgets, but also to be fair, once you upgraded everything in the first one, the gadgets were pretty much like a cheat code. So I understand that. And also, it feels like, I'm glad I saw this on TikTok. Someone was talking about it. It feels like the endings are really rushed. Like, all the spoilers, by the way, because I'm about to do some spoilers. Like, right after, like, the symbiote goes back on Harry and he ends up being Venom. And after he kills Kraven, it's like the game just... Woo, okay. Oh, we only have like 6 hours left. Okay, let's go. And they like rush everything. And it felt like that with the first one too. Like right when they introduced like the Sinister Six and all that, it's like, oh, we only got 4 hours left. Okay, let's go. It feels so rushed at the end, but they waste so much time during the beginning and middle. You could have easily distributed it, making it feel more authentic and better, but instead it's like you rushed it at the end. I don't like that. And also some of the suits were kind of... Don't get me started on Miles' new suit. Yeah, it was a good game, but not Game of the Year. Resident Evil 4 is a remake. Even if it wasn't a remake, it's a good game. Nah. Tears of Kingdom can't even run on the Switch, mostly. I know there's going to be some people in the comments, well, it worked for me. Well, for a lot of other people, it didn't. And when it was... It was a good game, but... not Game of the Year. It didn't really make you go, whoa. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. They did this. I only played some of Tears of Kingdom. I didn't beat it. So always take my opinion with a grain of salt, by the way. If you feel like it deserves it, hey, comment why it deserves it. But honestly, the big issue was the fact that the Switch can't even run the game. The game can barely even run on its own. That's my big thing. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, while that's a really good game. It's a fun game, actually. But, there's still some problems with it. Again, frame ratey, stuff like that. The co-op is a little weird. You can't really, like, attack your friends or anything like that. I feel like it's more of a shorter type of Mario as well. Baldur's Gate 3 is just I don't want to say it's a perfect game, but it's fucking near perfect. It got me into D&D, and I'm not even into D&D like that. This game, the voice acting, how it looks, it runs really well too on all platforms, PC as well. I love the length of the game. The gameplay is nice. The characters and it's all so great, and it's so addicting. There's nothing like, I feel the same way as I did with like The Witcher 3. Like, that's a really great RPG, right? One of the best ones. Same thing with Baldur's Gate 3. We are going to be talking about Baldur's Gate 3 for a long time. I'm sorry. Art direction. Does anyone really give a shit about any of these other things? Like, who really cares? One thing I wanted to see, best ongoing game, Apex, Cyberpunk, Final Fantasy, Genshin Impact. They're probably going to choose Genshin Impact as, weebs. But I would feel like it's Fortnite. Fortnite has been out since, what, like 2017? Something like that, 2017, 2018? Somewhere around there. And I just feel like it's been so great. It's been so great. Community support, it's probably going to be Baldur's Gate. Independent game, I don't know, actually. Mobile game, who looks at that? Action adventure, RPG, that's Baldur's Gate, might as well. Fighting game, that's what I wanted to look at. You have All-Star Brawl 2, that just came out. Pocket Bravery, I don't even know what that is. God of Rock, I don't know what that is either. MK1 or Street Fighter. It's going to go to MK1, even though MK has been doing a lot of... Haven't they been doing a lot of bullshit? Like, hold on. Mortal Kombat 1 gives away free fatalities after Halloween DLC back. Yeah, wasn't the DLC like... I think it was even more expensive than Omni-Man and Omni-Man's voice lines. Yeah, horrifying expensive. Yeah, microtransactions. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Developer NetherRealm Studio has announced, folks, that who bought the pricey execution will get 2 other ones free. Yeah, next week you can access the Season Fatalities bundle, which includes the Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Winter NetherRealm said. Those who purchase the Halloween Fatality will have access to the bundle with no extra cost. We appreciate your feedback on that. And even then, although there's no official price for the Season Fatalities bundle, IGN speculates that the package could run you approximately $30, getting 2 additional gory final attacks for free. Is that really for free, though? Because you're paying a lot. However, once again, the 2D fighter aren't happy. How about making more ways to use dragon crystals more easily just by playing the game? Exactly. That's what it is. It's kind of like $36 for fatalities is crazy. That's what I necessarily mean. That's kind of what sucks about fighting games. Me and Cross Platinum were talking about this. Fighting games aren't necessarily really worth it anymore, to the point where I don't even think we're really going to be buying fighting games on the first day. We did Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, but Mortal Kombat kind of opened all of our eyes when it came to really fighting games just aren't really worth it anymore. They're not really worth the drama of paying all that money and shit like that, and you're getting a half-assed game. A lot of the man, get this out of my face. A lot of the characters they put in are older or been in the game before. There's not much content that can keep you on the game. There's like season passes and shit like that. With Street Fighter doing that TMNT crossover, which is pretty much $60 just to get all of them. Fighting games have been so scummy lately, especially NetherRealm, Bandai, Capcom, all of them. I'm looking at all of them because all of them have a problem with that. That basically they don't make their games worth the $70. And gaming in general, 70 is already a steep price. But especially fighting games, I've already argued. Fighting games should be like $40. My opinion. People can argue with me. That's fine. I just think with the content and the lack content thereof, especially with things like DNF Duel and shit like that, even fucking, what was it? Dragon Ball FighterZ selling you base Goku, a base Vegeta. Stop. Giving you what? Kid Goku from GT. And he turned Super Saiyan 4 during one of his finishers, but you can't stick to Super Saiyan 4. But I can be Super Saiyan 4 what? Gogeta? Doesn't make sense, man. I don't know. That's just my opinion. It's a bit silly.